Good morning, R.A.D Pack. Welcome back to camp. I've been here since yesterday, working on the Bushcraft shelter. Curtis was here with me all day yesterday, working on his. He's got a bunch of lumber over there. I tried to film it, but I had technical difficulties and the memory card I was using failed. So I'm going to have to do a recap today on what we've done. You can see, we got the tarp down. Working on morning coffee right now. Had a coyote up here last night. I swear he was like right over here. Woke me up at 3 in the morning. Ended up having to fire off a couple of rounds because yelling at him didn't work this time. He kept coming closer and closer. I'd say he was around here somewhere. That close to my tent. Fired off 3 rounds from the pistol, and he was gone. Okay guys, I got my coffee. Nice and warm over there by the fire. I want to say again, I think I've said this before, but I'm no professional when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm just showing you guys the way I do it. We're always learning as we go. Learning more. Never assume you know everything, because you can always learn a little bit more. There we got 6, like 10 boards up here. We got a little happy spider crawling down too. Check him out. Hello. He's checking out the shelter. And we got each one of these twisted like I was showing in part 1, and then tied up top. Every single one of them. I learned a lot of the stuff that I do growing up on the streets. I was homeless most of my life. Most of this is just natural survival for me. And then I continue to do research as often as possible on other ways other people do this stuff too. So I can add their skills into my skills, show it to you guys, and then you guys can add it to your skills. And we can all enjoy nature without the worry of being dead up here. I think it's coming along great, guys. My first one this size. I've never built anything this elaborate. Definitely never filmed me doing anything like this. I'm also putting stakes in the bottom here as often as possible to help hold them. All this stuff was thatching idea. Still working on planning out exactly how I want to do the thatching. I'll show you guys that later as I get it all worked out. I still got to get this little stump out of the way. And with your stakes, just take your hatchet, sharpen a stick. You got an unlimited supply up here. I didn't put them in every single one over here because there's big old rocks under right there, and I don't want to dig all those out. I'm already gonna be digging this one out. Gonna bring the sledgehammer up here one of these days. Bust these rocks out a bit. I'm gonna dig out this high spot up here, level it out. probably put all that excess dirt over here in Curtis's low spot. He's got a real low spot right here. He's going to be working on this rock. He's already got it busted up a bit. Sorry you guys missed all that. That darn memory card. Good thing I got this one I can still use. I did bring the drone this time. Hey, here it is. For those that may be wondering. But on its test flight yesterday, the thing attacked me. It came flying right at my face. It was crazy. I definitely need some practice with this, guys. Drone shots are coming eventually. I just need to practice this, or else everybody's going to be getting a lot of motion sickness. Because this thing is all over the place. Definitely takes practice. Because I'm a mountain man, not a pilot. But I'll get this down. I want to fly way up here. See this big open spot in these trees. Looks like a great spot to get a good overhead shot of this camp. Got the latrine set up over here. Probably seen this in the background of some of my videos. I'll show you it since it hasn't been used yet. We just got one of these old potty chairs here. This thing that you normally use, we don't. You take that out and you dig a big hole in the ground. All this organic material, kind of like a composting toilet. You just take all this stuff, and every time you use the bathroom here, you bury everything with this organic material. It won't stink up your whole camp. When you're all done, ready to go, you just use the dirt. Make sure to put it in a nice pile. Use that dirt, fill your hole back in. Next time, put it in a different spot. Getting ready to start chopping some more trees. Here's a cool little tip, guys. If you're ever out in the woods camping or whatnot, and it's raining, and you need to keep your toilet paper safe, just keep it in a coffee can. Good to go. Have nice dry toilet paper when you need it. Hope that helps somebody. There we go. Got another dead tree down. A nice long one. It was way over there. I'm gonna get my little template here. This is the size we need. Right back there. And we'll get like 3 or 4 out of this tree. Nice. Get the saw. Off we go. Got it marked. Then we got to get this end off the ground because that's the side we're going to cut off. Put it up on this rock. There we go. See, now it's up in the air. See, it separates it. And there we go. We got our next piece. Alright. One more cut. Whew. There we go. And we just keep doing that all the way up that one until we run out. Whatever's left over, we put over here in this pile. These are our odds and ends pieces. They're going to be like wall pieces and these little stakes, like I was showing you earlier. These ones. Everything can be used, no matter how small. Anything that's too rotted to use goes over here. This is our burning pile. We've started a rock pile over here behind the burning pile too. Everything has a use. Even this stuff. Raked it all out of here. Save that. That's going to eventually go on the back. So we still have gaps. Good thatching material, wherever you guys may be from. Here it's pine needles and pine cones and moss and sticks. But wherever you build your bushcraft shelter, just look around on the ground. It's the best camouflage you can find. Not to mention it'll make it somewhat watertight. Better than nothing at all. But what I'm thinking is after I get all these all the way across, I'm going to put a tarp over it. Then I'm going to put some really thin slats going across this way. Not sure exactly how far I'm going to space them yet. We'll figure that out later. But that's going to be on the outside of the tarp. To be able to hold all this stuff up, we're going to start at the bottom, pack it on top like that. But with the tarp, I fear it's all going to just slide down once we get up higher. So we'll have the little sticks going this way every so often. Should help it from sliding down. Hopefully stop that. We'll see how it works, guys. Half the fun is learning. Very true. And for us, fun is #1 priority. I think this is coming along great. What do you think? I'm lashing each one individually. Some people don't. Some people just lash the ones on the end. Some people don't lash them at all. Some people don't put these spikes in the back. But you're your own people. So you guys decide how you want to do it. I'm doing it like this. You can do it like this. You can do some of it, and do some of it a different way. However you want. You're only limited by your own imagination. I'm thinking I'm going to put a brace here in the middle too. That's going to get to be quite a bit of weight up there, guys. And our little happy accident over here, it was going to end up cut off, like right about here. But by happy accident, it made it all the way over to this tree. So we just lashed it, added support, and gave old Curtis a project. He's doing pretty good over here. He's doing the twist, and then the tie in the back method like I'm doing. This is his first one ever. He's learning as he goes. He told me yesterday he's just watching me. He doesn't even have to go watch my channel. He can just sit there and watch me in real life. Funny stuff, guys. Funny stuff. I'm quite proud of him, man. He's doing good. He cut all these down himself. Cut them to length. He's got his own little template over here. Because his comes out to a little bit different length than mine. Because he's going to be going this way. Out here. Whereas I'm going that way. His is going to be mirrored opposite of mine. And then he's got a little plan of a different kind of roof back here. Update you guys as we make more progress. He's not up here today though. He had to go home last night. He left around 8 or so. Once it started getting real cold. But here I am. I tucked it out, guys. So that I can get up nice early in the morning. Get a good start on this. Hopefully try to fly the drone again today. Hope the thing don't kill me. Gonna have to be patient with me on that one, guys. Technology's kind of new to me. Not used to it. But I'll keep practicing until I get good enough. No worries, guys. Half the fun is learning. Totally agree with that. Got the old fire smoldering as usual. Like to keep a pot of water on there. Keep it hot at all times. Outdone with the coffee. Okay, I'm going to get back to cutting that one down to pieces. Same as those pieces. And then I'll get back with you guys. Hey guys, I was asked in the comments section if you could use bungee cords for this part. My opinion on that is yes, you can. If that's all you got, use bungee cords. But remember that your shelter is going to be temporary because bungee cords wear out quite a bit faster than the paracord does. Because with the bungee cord, it's constantly stressed and stretched. And the weather. You've seen old bungee cords before. If you're using the rubber ones, they get those cracks in them. If you're using the more nylon coated ones, they start to fray. Then they snap. But yes, if that's all you got, then yes, you could use them. They would work. Make sure to have them good and tight. I've built a shelter with bungee cords in the past too. But just don't count on it being there a really long time. Pay attention to your bungees. When they start wearing out, if that's what you like to use, then replace it with another bungee. Just make sure to be vigilant and keep an eye on them. You don't want to be sitting under here in the snow or the rain and the bungee cord snaps. And this all comes down. So yeah, I just thought I'd share my opinion on that. Some people say yes, some people say no. My opinion is yes, that they do work, just not as long as the paracord does. I totally recommend paracord. That's what I get, 100 feet at a time. You can tie a lot of little lashings like this with 100 feet. Then there's this camouflage kind here. Used 100 feet of that, but that went around these big wide trees, so it used it up a lot faster. If you're going around this big fat stuff, it will use your paracord up faster. But no worries, paracord isn't that expensive. But honestly, use what you can. You see the table over here? It's totally ghetto rigged. Like totally redneck. Look at this, I got some twine. I got some telephone wire. Shoelaces. This here, this is just a shoelace. Use what you got. Make do. Next, I'm planning on cutting this stump out of here. It's kind of in our way. I'm just going to cut it off as low as I can. The little stump will become firewood. Stakes. I just need to sharpen them on the edge. Update on the bushcraft shelter. Cut off the stump. Put on about 3 more of these. Staked some more in. What it's looking like from over here. Still got more. Don't need to chop any more trees down yet. Now I'm just going to continue to lash them up here like this. Over and over. What it looks like from inside. It's going to be pretty cool, guys. I'm going to get rid of this rock. This is going to be a wall all the way up. Got plenty of room. My feet don't even stick out. I got my feet just like that. Sitting here like this. Plenty of room. Awesome. What do you think, guys? That's with the sun at our back. See? Well, mostly it's over there. Coming along great. Still got a decent amount of paracord. Let's see what we're up to now. We got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. 13 poles up now, guys. Bushcraft shelter part 2. I'll need to clean up a little more of this stuff as I go. Looks like I got a old rotten stub right there. Gonna have to get rid of that because we're going all the way to here, this tree. It helps Curtis left his saw up here too. That cuts the bigger stuff better, like this stump. My little one does great on cutting these to size, but it doesn't do so good on the bigger, fatter ones. I'm happy with it so far, guys. Taking a little break here, guys. Making a pancake on the little cooking fire. On this one, you don't really need a lid as bad as you need a lid when you cook on this one. This one throws all kind of ashes and stuff in your food. If you don't like that, I recommend a little cooking one. You don't get as much stuff in your food. And it just uses little sticks. Gonna get back to work on that as soon as I get something to eat. And then I'll be back with you guys. I think I'm going to take those over there and continue fastening them up here. Remember to go big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small, all the way across. They fit together a little better. Awesome, guys. Kind of like this little stump in here. Little table. We'll use everything, guys. Nothing will be wasted. Check it out, guys. Did 2 of the twists on that one. In the back too. And then up and over. And tied it around here. We got a support beam in the middle now. Much better. It was starting to sag. Got nervous. Put in an extra support. Got 17 of the poles across there now. I've only got a couple left over here. And I'm going to have to go look for another dead standing tree. That's about halfway, so We're about halfway done with our back roof. Let's go look at it from the back. Nice. Looking good. So I just got to do the same thing here as these 2 more times. And then I got to go out and look for another dead tree. Those 2 on, nice and sturdy. Pull myself up on it. 140 pounds. Now I gotta go look for more. Probably that way. I'll be back, guys. Let's go, guys. We're gonna go find a tree. Looking for only the dead ones. Those are still green at the top. You guys see one anywhere? See green ones. This one's dead. Little one. That'll work. And down she goes. Forgot to bring the hatchet to knock the branches off, so we'll just carry it back. Here we go. That's a little one. We'll chop the branches off at camp. Use them as firewood. That one wasn't even very far away. Sometimes you gotta go pretty far before you find a good dead one. Alright, there we go. Now I gotta go get a few more of those. Nice shady spot here. Look at that. Even more shade once there's a wall right here. That's not exactly where it's going. Should be more out here a little bit. We'll get to that. Alright, I'm off to cut trees. I'll be back. Update time, guys. I started putting these little mini carabiners on here. You just clip them on and pull them all the way out here to where the twist is. And I can hang stuff. Got my saw, my hatchet, the sunshine, this waterproof bag here. Usually have like the paracord and all that kind of stuff in it. Got more of these still. They're just little tiny ones. I ordered them by accident. I thought I was ordering full-size ones. Got one up here too. Right by the brace. I'm trying to put stuff near the poles so that I won't walk into the poles. I'll see the stuff up here. It'll remind me to stay away. That's cool, huh? Hang your stuff. Probably put one on this side too. And then put some over here once we get the other half of the roof finished. Halfway there, guys. Pretty cool. It's break time again, guys. I got about 5 more trees cut down, dragged over here. Most of the branches cut off. But I've only got about a couple more hours of daylight. So I figured I better start cooking some food too. This time I'm making some fried potatoes. Threw some of that beef summer sausage and some onions. Some spices. And coconut oil. The refined kind, so it doesn't taste like coconuts. When you're cooking this kind of stuff, you want the refined. I still get the organic kind and everything, but I get the refined one, so it doesn't have the coconut smell or the coconut taste. There we go. We'll just let that cook up for a while. While that's cooking, I'll probably finish up over here. Chop the limbs off. Start cutting a few more to size, because as you see, our supply is empty. We have no more to put up here right now. But no worries, guys. We're getting there. Cruising right along. Got plenty to chop up. Most of them have their limbs off already. Just got them kind of leaning over this one because I might use this one to cut them. This piece is firewood. There we go. Got a nice pile of sticks here too. And then, poof, just like magic, we have 8 more beams to work with. Food's still cooking too. That didn't take very long. Still cooking away. Multitasking here, guys. Still got some daylight left. I'll probably get a few more of them poles thrown up on here. Lashed over here. Just a little bit over halfway. Making great progress. Need some more stakes here too. Gonna have to whittle some more. That's fine. I got 3 more pieces over here, and I can always come scavenge some more from our odds and ends pile over here. That's probably going to be most of our wall pieces, and these smaller ones will probably be stakes. I can get a bunch of stakes out of them skinny ones. Use these fatter ones for wall pieces. Looking good. Try not to stare directly at the sunshine, but show you guys a good angle of this. Hey guys, I was just thinking, you guys out there that have kids, you want to take them camping, you want to teach them fire safety, you could build a little fire pit like this. And as long as you're watching them, they could sit here and they could feed these little sticks in. It could even be some kind of a game that not let the fire go completely out. Teach them how to put in a stick every once in a while. You know, kids love that stuff. And this is the size of wood they can carry. They can bring little branches and break them up into little pieces. Good way to keep them occupied too, guys. If they're all jazzed up on s'mores, you never know. This could give them some kind of project to do. I know sometimes you guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. You have kids, you're out there camping. They get all fussy and they ruin the whole trip for you. Here's a little game you can do. As long as you're watching them. You know, somebody there has to keep an eye on them. But let them learn. Have a little tiny fire pit. Little miniature sticks. Have them pick up pine cones. Show them how pine cones can burn. Teach them how to not stick their hands in the fire so they know, you know, it's hot. It burns you. Be careful, the rocks eventually get hot too. They will burn you. Hope that helps some of you guys out there. We don't want stress out here in nature, right guys? And then poof, just like that, we only have 3. I just put 5 of them up here. Looks like 23 of them now, guys. We're getting pretty close now. Getting low on paracord though. Uh-oh. I just might run out before I get this all the way done. No worries. Just have to get some more. I like tying them individually like this. They stay put a lot better than not doing it. That's nice. Coming out great. Food over here is still cooking. Keep coming over here and throwing sticks in little by little. Nice and greasy. But the grease is coconut oil, so not so bad. Not as bad for you. It's really good. like it's about done. I think those slow cooked for about an hour while I was delimbing all the trees, cutting them to size. See, got this all cleaned up over here. Well, except for the firewood. All the branches are going to be firewood. That's my template for when I need to cut more, which I'm going to need to. Probably tomorrow, though. Going to run out of daylight. Have to start gathering more firewood here soon. It's been getting real cold at night. It's like winter time, it feels like. And yet again, we're out of poles. They're all up here now. So tomorrow we'll be cutting down some more. Not going to need too awful many, though. How much of it we have done so far. Not bad. There's a good couple days of work, right, guys? I'm down to one little piece of paracord. Tie one, maybe two more tomorrow, and then I'll be out. But then we can work on cutting a bunch of these little stakes and going through and staking off the rest of here. So I left off way back here by this rock. I got all these to do. So we'll still be busy tomorrow. Once that's done, then we'll start on the walls. I definitely got one more full day working on this. We should get the whole roof done this time, during this trip. Exciting, guys. Nice sturdy spot. Especially with this center beam. It's going to be in the way, but better to have it be in the way than have all these drop on me. Now I don't have to worry. Still nice and solid. Wonderful. Just continued to twist and then tie on top. And then the next one actually sits on top of the knot and holds it tight. And then you twist and you tie up top and this one sits on it. And then you just keep going and going and going. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Pretty basic. We got this. Great job, guys. So I think that's it for tonight for the Bushcraft shelter. The sun just dipped down over that mountain right there. Before it gets all the way dark, I've got to run around and get some more firewood. But first I'm going to eat this food. Hopefully it doesn't get dark on me. If it does, no worries. I still got all this wood over here. And I got a flashlight I can get wood if I need it. And the moon should be pretty bright again tonight. It was about, I don't know, 3/4 of a moon last night. No worries. Good morning, guys. About to get to work on this. I got my new hat. Isn't it cool? Look, Curtis came to work over here today too.
Good morning.
He's putting in a hot tub.
Yeah, who knows how deep this rock goes?
It's an ancient Mayan civilization down here, man. Man, look at all the rocks you got. Wow.
Those are just pieces of this monster, I think.
Dang.
But I wanted the floor dug out a little bit anyway. and I can always fill in whatever the rock goes too deep, or it will be furniture.
Right. I hope mine isn't furniture over here. I got this one to deal with.
Furniture.
It's gonna be furniture. I'm gonna go through and saw these off. It'll be easier before I complete it, so then I can go all the way over this way and then put the last ones in, since I'm out of paracord like I said yesterday. And I'm gonna be making a bunch of these stakes too.
I feel like Fred Flintstone at the Dino Pit.
Yeah, right? I have a lot of stakes to do. Update time, guys. Got a whole bunch of these cut. Gotta sharpen them like those. Got a few more trees here. Gotta cut to length. Cut a couple of these off, but while cutting they slid a little bit, so I'm gonna put stakes behind them before cutting them. Maybe even start cutting from this other side over here. This side's already staked. Coming along nicely. What do you think, guys? Looking pretty good, huh? Quite happy with how it's coming out. Need a whole bunch of stakes still. No problem. I think I have enough cut. We'll see though. If not, I'll just cut more. Just went over to the scrap pile over here. Took all the skinniest ones. I want to use these wider ones over here as walls. Use the skinny ones as stakes. I'm even thinking about staking 4 stakes around the bottom of the support beam right here, just in case we do have any accidents and anybody trips over it. It's less likely to move. It's a little added safety. Alright guys, check it out. Got a whole bunch of stakes. Got a few more of these put up here. I can't tie them yet. Cool little sawhorse over here. Good spot for cutting. Gonna start pounding stakes in back here now. I'm just gonna continue to cut more and put them all the way across. I'm not gonna tie them yet because I don't have no paracord. And Curtis is on his way to China. Dig, dig, dig.
I have not been doing this all day. I also cut up some boards for the roof.
Right, your pile's got like doubled in size, man.
You can't put them up yet.
Lack of paracord kind of slows us down. Oh well, we got plenty of other stuff to do.
That's right.
We got these over here to be cut into stakes. And these over here to be cut into wall pieces so far. This one too when I'm done using it as a sawhorse. Getting better. people to me. Nice and sturdy now. And they don't slide at all. Now maybe I can start cutting some of them off. Put the stakes in around this thing too. Yeah, I saved these 4 skinny ones. There we go. See? 4 all the way around. Now when we get clumsy and crash into it, it's not going to come falling down. There we go.
Beauty bud.
Had to slide it back into the center up here because me beating on it, pounding those in, I knocked it over a little bit. Okay, cool. Now I'll start trying to cut some of those top ones. Here we go, guys. Yet again, the sun has gone down. We've run out of time. Check out Curtis's. Looks great.
No lashings yet.
Yep, no lashings yet. That's a dry run. Just for visual. We're thinking about maybe a second ridge pole too, because this one's looking kind of flimsy.
Yep. Better safe than sorry.
Definitely. It is 3rd priority. Not 10th. So it's got to be in there. I only got 3 of these sawed off so far. Supposed to be a full moon tonight, so we'll see if I get some more done tonight. While fighting off these darn coyotes too. These guys, man. They just don't let a guy sleep. Trying to get an idea where the walls are going to be too. I think we're going to share this middle wall. Check it out in here. I'm jealous, man.
Of my big rock.
Right?
I think you got one of your own if you dig it out.
I don't have a dinosaur egg in mine. Yeah, I'm wondering one of these is going to end up being like that.
Eventually, hopefully, the top of that will be part of the wall.
Yep, we will work around it. Or we'll bring in some dynamite. Boom! Gone. We're trying to get everything filmed before it gets completely dark, guys. So if we're running around too fast, now you know why. Soon it'll be too dark to film, like it has been the last couple of nights. He's got the little carabiners over here too. They work great. Thinking these stakes over here, I'll use some of them for my wall. Maybe tomorrow. See how it goes. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. You see it's gotten dark. Curtis just went home. He's headed down to the truck. Getting cold. Not everybody likes this freezing cold. I don't like it either, but I'll put up with it. So he's not going to be back up here until about 2 or 3 in the afternoon at least tomorrow. So be able to work on the bushcraft shelter a little bit more tomorrow. Like I said earlier, I'm going to try to saw these beams off. I know you can barely see them. But that's it for filming for tonight. It's getting too dark. So you guys can't see nothing. I can still see, but you guys can't see. Except like that, you can see the trees. You can see the fire. Can't even see my tent. It's right there. I can see it. Let's see if we get closer. See, nothing. No worries. Just won't film at night that much. Gives us more time to film during the day when you guys can see. So I'll get back with you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. I've been, making coffee as usual. And, practicing flying the drone. Got the little guards on it now. Getting a little bit better. I was starting to get the hang of it and then the battery died, so I'm charging it back up. Try again in a little bit. Practice, practice, practice. I'll get it down, guys. Just gonna take me some time. I cut some of these last night in the moonlight. Look how wonderful I did. Nice and straight. Don't cut in the moonlight. Here's how not to do it, guys. These ones are the ones I did to begin with. So, when I come cutting from this side, I'm going to have to trim these wonderful ones down a little bit more than that. And I've got the walls mapped out a little bit. These aren't the actual planks I'm going to be using, but kind of thinking I'll have the first one come down to about here, then have another one start down here, and then we'll put another one on top of this one to line up with this one here, and then just start putting long ones all the way across. Be a lot less cutting. We'll have to have longer ones, but build this wall and this wall at the same time. I just got to get it level up here because the ground drops considerably, which you can see. So once I get this outer wall level with this one, then we can just continue to keep putting the long ones. And I won't have to cut each time to put a piece here and a piece over there. Also learning as we go, guys. I'll continue to say I'm no professional. Always learning. Always open to new ideas. Like Curtis's little area over here. I like it. I think he's doing a great job. He's learning too. This is his very first one. I'm thinking if I do any filming or picture taking with this drone, right now while I'm really terrible at flying it, I might just put them in the bloopers playlist that I got. Might be something funny to watch. Viewer discretion is advised. If you're a little squeamish, have motion sickness, beware. I'm really bad at flying this thing, guys. So if I do get any footage, it will end up in the bloopers. I do like to show that stuff once in a while. A little funny to have a little laugh once in a while. And then we can compare later after I get better at flying it, compared to right now where I crash a lot. No worries. It's a lot of fun though. We got some clouds rolling in over there, guys. Need to be prepared for anything up here. May get a little bit of rain today. We'll see. Sometimes they just blow over, but sometimes they rain for a little while. Sometimes they rain for days. You just never know. Wind's picking up a little bit. Gonna be headed back to town today. Anyway, and Curtis said he'd be here around 2 or 3, somewhere around there. So we'll see what else we can get done today. Yep, that wind's picking up pretty good. We're ready though. That's why we build these things. Well, we got tarps over stuff. The latrine is waterproof. Made out of waterproof material. I do recommend these. I've had this one for years. It's getting a little bit of sun bleached, but it's still waterproof. Unless the wind gets whipping real hard, because you got these screens up top for ventilation. Then a little bit of rain gets in there. That's why I say put your toilet paper in a coffee can. Looks like a bee got trapped in there, guys. Now, this could also be a shower room. It's got this unzipping hatch up top. Looks a little weird ventilation hole here. That's cool though. It's actually my 4th day up here. And busy. Definitely not just working on the bushcraft shelter. That's just been the majority of what I've been filming. Always gathering firewood, making little fires, cooking food, or heating up your water just for some coffee. Failing miserably over here with the little drone. But definitely not gonna give up, guys. Don't worry, there will be drone shots. For now, they'll just be blooper drone shots, but hey, give you guys something to laugh about. I'm up here laughing too. Little drone all over the place. I had it way up there. I tried to get some photo and some video. We'll see how it came out, if it comes out at all. No promises, guys. And now we have no more sun, look. That quickly. It's getting gloomy. Had to change what shirt I was wearing. Probably gonna throw on a jacket too. The temperature's dropping pretty quickly. Still got a couple hours at least. I'm gonna kind of batten down the hatches. Put everything under waterproof. Got plenty of waterproof areas up here, no worries. Got this. Okay, now look. Storm is right over me. It is actually looking like a storm. But either way, I got everything all packed up, ready to go for when Curtis gets here. And got all the tools put away, out of the rain. Most of this stuff's picked up over here. I'll be wearing this jacket, drinking this coffee. Most of this stuff will go in my pockets. Alright, we're ready. Haven't got anything else done on this. We're probably going to call this the conclusion to part 2. Pick it up again in part 3. You never know what the weather's going to do, like I always say. I could work out in it in the rain. I'm just had to get all my stuff ready. I know Curtis isn't going to want to stand here and wait while I get my stuff ready in the rain. I usually have my stuff ready by the time he shows up anyway. going to manage to carry all that stuff in one trip, probably. Maybe two. The water jug's a lot easier on the way down because it's empty. We usually pour the water on the fire, whatever's left over. So if I don't get to film anymore, I'm just going to say peace be with you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. If I'm able to film during the storm, you guys aren't going to be able to hear me anyway, so all that stuff will just be in the waterproof camera. See you on the next one, guys. It didn't rain. It almost did. But the clouds blew over. Thought I'd show you guys. There's some clouds over that way still. But ours are coming from over here right now. And it's nice and blue over there. So I came over here. I sawed some of these off a little bit better. They're never going to be perfectly straight, sawing above your head like that. I don't have any safety goggles, so I got to be careful about looking up while I'm sawing. Get sawdust in the eye. So I saw for a little bit, look down, and then I stop and look back up, check my cut. Usually it's a little crooked. But it don't really matter. It's bushcraft, right? We don't expect perfection. I like it. I think it's looking pretty good. Except I'm trying to show you and the sun keeps beaming right in the camera. There we go. You can look from this side. Coming out pretty good. Still thinking I might replace these two right here. This one and this one right here. That one and that one. Because they're a little too flimsy. They keep bowing down and they might just pop right off the ridgepole up there. Might take those out and cut them into stakes instead and get a couple that are a little bit wider and more sturdy. Take the place of those. Not in a huge hurry to finish this. I want it to come out good, not fast. I'm going to take my time and do it right. Even if I have to redo a couple parts. No worries. Don't bother me none. It's a lot of fun out here doing this. Beautiful. The weather sure keeps you on your toes, man, that's for sure. One minute it's all nice and sunny like this, then some clouds blow over and it's all gloomy and gonna rain. And you never know if it's really gonna rain or if it's just gonna blow over this time. We got lucky this time and it just blew over. For now, I better watch what I say, huh? I've had some serious storms upon my head up here. I've been covered in ice up here, huddled over my fire pit, protecting it from the hail and the ice balls coming down from the sky. Had to take one for the team. Couldn't let that fire go out. You never want your fire to go out in a storm. You just bury those coals. You'll see that one of these times. It is fall. It's not always going to be nice like this. I do have the waterproof camera this time, so you'll get to see it too. Look forward to that. Take the good with the bad, guys. So now, this is the real conclusion to part 2 of the bushcraft shelter, guys. Okay? My memory card's about done. Amazingly, I still have plenty of battery power. Even charging the drone, charging the camera. I've been up here 4 days. Awesome. I love the new little crank charger I got. You just crank up this little thing and it charges your batteries back up. It's come in real handy up here. But peace be with you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. That's the end of Bushcraft Shelter number 2, and we'll pick it back up in Bushcraft number 3.